Ahead of the opening round of the 2017 MotoGP season in Qatar, let's find out how the teams plan to tackle the 5.4-kilometre Losail International Circuit in Doha.
One of the circuits where you arrive from the first time of the year is normal the circuit where you need the grip. It's dirty track and it's slippery, and you need to find basically to have a good grip. No, it's also a circuit where you need to be attention from the humidity and the temperature, because here we're riding in the nighttime, and then it's not the same when you start the practice of 6 p.m. in FP2 than when it's the race is 9 o'clock. It's changed quite a lot. Even sometimes the humidity is coming higher quickly, and you need to be attention, no? Because it's quite difficult, and then you need to understand the tires, the setup of the bike.
Normally we struggle a little bit for the tire life, because the rear tire for Valentino he used a little bit open very quickly, the throttle is spin a little bit more, and then you need to find a good solution to save the tire. Otherwise you have a good balance for the bike, because normally if we concentrate too much on the rear grip, we lose the front feeling for turning. So we need to find a good balance to save the tire and have a good handling.
The main thing is to find a good compromise for the acceleration of the bike, because some acceleration like the last corner, the bike is immediately straight, no? And start to wheelie a lot. Without the winglet we are struggling a little bit more respect last year, but seems that we discover a good base, a good setup. And also the T11 is sometimes difficult, because the bike starts to spin a lot, and it's important to keep a good speed and a good pace for the race, also for the tire consumption.
Generally, the problem that we find in Qatar is the feeling on the track, because it's in the night, so they ride only one time during the rear, and the sand that we find in the track. So generally we struggle a little bit in the first day, so we have to stay calm and generally wait that the track become better and better, and also the rider feeling.
The first things for me in Qatar is always you need to make sure the tire survive, because it's quite a difficult track, because it's easy to have spin due to the dust and due to the layout of the track. So you have to do 22 laps in a row, and you need to find a good balance between which tire you want to use and make sure in the end you don't suddenly drop the lap time. You have some particular places here, like the long corner on left, T10 to 11, where you need to find a balance between TC, between traction control and power and setting, because you don't want to lose the grip, of course, but you neither want to spin too much because you can burn the tire.
It always seems to me the grip level is so inconsistent, you know. It can be windy overnight and the dust is back there again, you know. It seems to be a hard tire to have that really contact feeling, you know. You have grip, but to know if it's there or not seems to be really tricky, you know. And here it's always if you're offline, you know, like the second crasher pole. He went around a rider who had fallen in front of him, and he braked into a dirty area, and that was it, you know. So it's quite unique in that sense, you know. Then the humidity package here also, it seems so condensed because we don't get that many hours on track. So when you're out there, you have to really focus and get something from it, you know. And for a new team like us, to find your base, to get a tuning, to get everything together, it seems to be really quite difficult here at the moment.